Greetings to the respectable panel at Davos. This is an amazing opportunity for all of us in the world to bring about change. As a designer and a creative person, change is what I do for a living. It is what I am about. Change is the easy part for me. Convincing others it is necessary is the difficult part. All of my life, I have designed stores and environments for customers as large as Sears and as prestigious as Elizabeth Arden and Borghese and everything in between. While the masters of the industry always embraced me for my lateral thinking, the establishment did not embrace change readily. That being said, I'm poised to change the world, literally and figuratively. Obviously, with your help. This change comes in a concept of an electric car. This one is different. It is not a car that runs 40 or 50 miles on a charge, or designed to fill a niche such as a moped in a vacation spot. Nor was this car designed to save a single tree, stop the ozone hole from expanding, nor it is a remedy for global warming. This idea came to me in 1986 as a way to solve traffic congestion in and around New York, LA, and parking problem in Chicagoland. Today it has evolved into a transportation system which is ready to take over the world. It has to be all electrical. Once deployed, it will render the entire internal combustion engine transport system obsolete almost immediately across the world. Not by enforcing it on public at large, or by using government subsidies that could be taken away, or the need of lawyers and marketing agents like for hybrid technology. This vehicle is all electric, runs around the clock, replenishes its energy in less time than it requires to put gas in a gasoline car, requires no new technology, and does not run oil companies out of business, since they still provide a general power in a more efficient and centralized way. How does this work? All I can tell you at this time, it uses two things. Available enough. Is this too good to be true? Yes, I'm living in the Western world, and in order to achieve this goal, it has to be proven on public roads. Unfortunately, regulations make it virtually impossible. Regulations are based on what was and what is, never on what could be. That might make sense to many people, but as a designer and a creative person, I have a single task to do, which is what is not. That being said, Instead of banging my head against the bureaucratic wall, I would like to try this in Afghanistan, where pretty much everything has been destroyed by years of war. When Mr. Karzai and his team were in the US a few years ago, when they wanted investment on the latest technology, I think it's an amazing opportunity for all parties to use this as both solve the traffic problem in New York and LA, as well as parking problem in Chicago, and help Afghanistan get positive press and residuals from this. Hey, you never know. Instead of trying to make Afghanistan the Switzerland of Asia, Switzerland may want to be the Afghanistan of Europe. How does this work? All I can tell you at this time is it uses two things. Available and affordable technology in my knowledge of how to bring different elements together. The point of this correspondence is to get President Karzai to allow us to race these electric cars against themselves, meaning each other, and also against gasoline cars. I envision a race from Torkham to Mazar-e-Sharif, which will be symbolic of connecting the north to the south. Please note that all cars will be driven by local drivers and all power generation will be provided by both local and international sources. Please contact me for more information. All these graphics you are looking at are from my archives, which will be released in a legible format to all talented people here on youtube.com so they can compete in this race. What I'm working on is an everyday car for everybody living everywhere. It has to be achieved without any direct help from politicians or environmentalists and will not offend current industry suppliers and big oil. I am not going to waste your time on the rules of this race. But what I would like to say is it's an open source exercise and there is enough for all the industries to participate in this change. This will start a new renaissance, I'm sure of it. Just imagine a car that will feel at home in Queens, New York, Hammersmith, London, or Kabul, Afghanistan. Just imagine that. A car that will be acceptable in these environments will sell like hotcakes around the world. I can go on for hours but first things first. That's where you come in, Mr. Karzai. A public invitation will jumpstart this whole process. آقای کرزی، یک دعوتنامه از شما که کار زنده می سازه. تشکر.